I'm super happy with the game, how I played. I think she was a tough opponent, and yeah, tough conditions out there, very hot, but I'm just very happy.
I think it's only normal that with the loss comes disappointment and being upset, but then again, it's another opportunity.
Alex, after a terrific year last year, how does it feel to be making your main draw debut at Melbourne?
It feels great. I'm super excited. Kamusta mga kapong Pinoy? Surprise! Excited na akong imbitahin kayong lahat na manood sa mga laban ko sa Mubadala Abu Dhabi.
She revealed everything. The world wept over Alexandra's startling choice. Tennis aficionados, hold on to your seats because this is not your typical sports news. It is an event that has fundamentally altered human history in the realm of sports. Champions have been observed hoisting trophies. Legends have broken records. However, this is unlike anything we have ever seen. One teenage superstar has just done the unimaginable in a world where athletes compete fiercely for every dollar and prize money is the ultimate measure of achievement. She held a check that might permanently alter anyone's life as she poised on the edge of fortune. She didn't merely share it, either. She offered more than just a piece of the pie. Millions of fans across the world watched in awe as Alexandra, the woman of the hour and the court champion, brought the stadium to complete quiet before breaking down in tears, with a choice that characterizes true love but defies all reason. She took a decision that has left her family in shock and her management stunned, refusing to keep a single cent of her enormous profits. What made her act that way? What drove a young athlete who had her entire career ahead of her to spill the beans, and what transpired when the cameras stopped recording? Keep checking back as we delve into the year's most amazing, startling, and heartwarming tale. You must hear the whole tale of Alexandra's simplest choice. This is Champions Tennis. We must comprehend the stakes before we reach the moment that broke the internet. If you don't know the cost, you can't appreciate the sacrifice. This was not an easy task. The competition that preceded this event was a physically taxing nightmare. All week, Alexandra had been battling fatigue and injury fears. It was a gladiator fight in the last match. 3 rounds of severe discipline. Her opponent was playing the best tennis of her life while the sun was shining and the humidity was oppressive. There was a war at every moment. Each match was a marathon. Alexandra was having trouble breathing by the time the match point arrived. Even though her muscles were screaming and her legs were heavy, she dug deeper than she had ever done. She didn't simply collapse in relief when she eventually crushed that cross-court forehand winner to seal the victory. She had nothing more to offer physically, so she fell. This announcement's fallout has been nothing short of a cultural phenomenon. The internet was down in a matter of minutes. Alexandra's name was at the top of the global trends on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. It wasn't only tennis players, either. Politicians, athletes, and celebrities all started to voice their opinions. A well-known basketball legend tweeted, "I thought I knew what winning was." Alexandra just shown for us what a true champion looks like. Show respect. Her sponsors took advantage of the situation right away, even though they would typically be concerned about a player going rogue on the microphone. Who wouldn't want to be connected to someone who has a golden heart? A significant sportswear company has already declared in a statement that they will match her gift dollar for dollar. Yes, exactly. The impact has simply doubled as a result of Alexandra's simple choice. However, the charity themselves had the most heartfelt responses. One of the recipients of this enormous donation, the director of the Hope for Tomorrow Orphanage, was able to provide us with a statement. Along with the kids, we were watching the game in the common area. The director said, trying not to cry. The gathering fell silent when she said that she was giving the money to orphans. The children then began to applaud. They are aware of her identity. She is no longer only a tennis player in their eyes. She is their angelic protector. We will be able to construct the new school wing that we have been envisioning for 10 years thanks to this funding. New beds are the result. Winter clothes are in order. She has contributed more than just cash. These kids now have dignity because to her. Since this narrative is changing hourly, let's move on to the most recent developments. The ripple effect has been enormous since that speech. According to estimates, donations to orphans around the world have increased by more than 300% in the past 48 hours. It's being referred to as the Alexandra effect. Inspired by her generosity, regular individuals are giving $5, $10, or whatever they can. She sparked an act of generosity. And just for you viewers of Champions Tennis, here's a scoop. We've heard that Alexandra intends to start her own foundation with this subject as its exclusive focus. She is not content to simply make a check and go. She desires to participate. Her goal is to construct secure homes. For orphans who wish to participate in athletics, she hopes to establish a scholarship fund. Unconfirmed rumors have also surfaced that she intends to auction off the exact racket sheet she used to win the championship match, with all revenues going to the same charity. That racket is now a part of history. It might fetch hundreds of thousands of dollars when sold. How is her team doing? Her manager wouldn't be as upset as you may imagine after seeing their client give away millions of dollars. This morning, her representative issued a brief statement. Alexandra is a unique individual. We pursue value in this industry. She taught us the actual meaning of value today. We fully support her. Of course, there are always cynics in the tabloid world. Any people on the internet questioned, why didn't she keep any for herself? She has costs. Or is this really a marketing gimmick? However, the moment's genuineness soon overpowered those voices. A press release can be faked. You can pretend to grin. You can't pretend that your hands are shaking. With your voice cracking when you speak from the heart. The tears that filled her eyes when she declared, "This is the easiest decision of my life," cannot be faked. Alexandra has demonstrated that she functions at a distinct frequency. The game of who has the most toys is not something she is participating in. She is engaged in the legacy game. People may forget the match's score in years to come. They might not remember who she defeated in the semifinals. However, the girl who won the lotto and surrendered the ticket to someone else will always be remembered. What does this signify for tennis's future, then? It raises the standard. Every other athlete is challenged to ask themselves, what am I playing for, as they look in the mirror. This week, Alexandra did more than simply win a title. We fell in love with her. She demonstrated to us that the arm that serves the ace isn't the strongest muscle in the human body. Helpless people are served by the heart. She was a tennis player when she entered that court. It was her humanity, not her backhand, that made her walk off a legend. She took a lighter stride into the tunnel as she departed off the podium, leaving the check behind. The funds were not in her pocket. However, she possessed something far more precious. The knowledge that she had just saved lives. And that's the news, ladies and gentlemen. How do you feel about Alexandra's amazing gesture? Without blinking, could you give away millions of dollars? Do you believe that more athletes ought to emulate her? We would like to know what you think. Your opinion matters in this topic that is dominating the sports world. Please leave a remark below. If you were viewing in real time, please let us know. Please click the like button if this story touched you. The channel benefits greatly from it. To ensure you don't miss any updates on this evolving story or any more startling tennis news, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. We will monitor the Alexandra effect and provide you with updates on the precise ways in which that money is changing people's lives. Keep your eyes on the ball and your heart full of love till the next time. Champions Tennis is coming to an end.